We have been going full on with fall activities, even though it hasn't really been that cold. It was 80 degrees yesterday on Halloween, which is kind of wacky, but I digress. In this video, I want to share a few key things in regards to folks that ordered plants this fall, specifics on shipping expectation, and then people that ordered plants for local pickup, what you can do to get those plants over the next week or two. There's a range coming up here where the weather is amenable to do that. And then folks that are in the region that might be interested in some beautiful bare root plants to pick up. This is not going to be for shipping. I'm going to share notes on how that will unfold as well. So this will be a little bit of a edible acres plant handoff specific video. And if that's not of interest, well then pop back for the next one. It'll be on something else. And if it is, stick around. First thing to share is that for any of you who have ordered plants with the hopes of shipping, a lot of you have already gotten them. We're about 2/3 of the way through. I'm going to show the back end of our nursery fulfillment center, we'll call it. It's a pretty wild scene. George is going to take us on a walk to show us things here. But this is where we're putting together our plants for orders. We've got all these used bulb crates filled with compost that are holding all sorts of beautiful plants. If you haven't received your plants yet, you will over the next week. We plan to finalize things before it starts getting cold in a real way. We'll finish up all the cold weather places first and then get on to and finish up the warm weather spots. But so over the next week, we should be finishing with shipping. Thank you for your patience if you've been waiting. And if you have received the plants, I hope the planting is going beautifully. Let us know if you have any questions. If you placed an order with us with the intent of picking it up, there's going to be a link in the description, and we'll also follow up with an email to you with specifics on how to go about that, a link to a Calendly scenario where you can choose a date and time to come pick up your plants. And so please do that as soon as is possible. We're going to try to get that finalized over the next week as well. We're hoping by like second week in November we're winding down all the plant handoff stuff. So then the last part of this is, are you in the general area within a reasonable driving distance and have the bandwidth and interest to plant some beautiful bare root plants in your landscape this fall? Maybe you missed our fall sale, or you got some plants but you'd like to add on to them. We have lots and lots of plants left after our fall shipping window here. A lot of plants that were way too big to ship. Like we have some river locusts that are ridiculously large, over 4 or 5 feet tall. A bunch of really wide elderberries and really tall and wide persimmons that wouldn't fit in boxes. And so we've just got a glut of plants that are looking to find homes. We'll offer them up in the spring if need be, but fall is a wonderful time to plant trees and shrubs, and that'll be what the bulk of this will be about. The details for this sale are also down in the description. There's going to be a lot of details down in there, so please read if any of this sounds interesting to you, as far as local pickup for an order you've already placed or to initiate one. And so hopefully we get to visit with some of you this fall before things get cold. We'll take this weird, wacky, extended warm period to just get a lot more plants in the earth. And we look forward to saying hello to some of you and getting plants in the hands of everyone who has ordered them this fall. Thank you all so much. We'll see how the winter unfolds after we give ourselves a little bit of a break. If we have a warm spell sometime in December or January again, which feels like each year is more and more likely, we may very well be offering up another round of cuttings that we'll offer to folks, as well as seeds. We've got mountains of persimmon and pawpaw and chestnut and walnut, maybe some other fun seeds that are going to be on tap to offer up this winter if we get that window. And then of course in the spring we'll be offering our normal very, very wide selection of herbaceous perennial plants and everything else in the catalog. So that's my spiel about what we're up to in the moment. We'll be trying to get back into video stuff soon enough. Mid-November onward things open up, so hopefully we'll get some nice videos of us planting trees and prepping garden beds for next year. And for those of you that watch the channel enough, hopefully you understand and can appreciate that we need to make these kinds of announcements periodically, because this is how we make our living. Wishing you all abundant growth and happiness coming into this wild fall moment, and good ideas for the future about what to plant. Remember, wherever you are, whether you got plants from us or another nursery or just have some bandwidth this fall, if the ground is not frozen solid, the fall is a really wonderful time to establish bare root plants. That's trees and shrubs in particular. So strong encouragement to think about a last hurrah planting in your landscape if you have some time to do so. Thanks all, take care, we'll see you soon.